Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Hello, thank you for calling Faribault Interiors. How can I help you? Grandpa, telephone.
Welcome to this month's edition of FCTV, proudly sponsored by Faribault Interiors on Wilson Avenue, just down the street from A&W and across from your local Chamber of Commerce. My name's Sam. Employed here is the new person you just saw, one of my new phone receptionists. Then we have Tammy, Amy Jo, Beth, and Jennifer. We specialize in kitchen cabinetry, window treatments, countertops, decor, and all types of flooring. We'd love it if you stop by, and in the background you can see the beautiful Camry display, brand new samples that just come out for 2020 and 2021. We'd encourage you to stop in and look at our store, Faribault Interiors.
Hi everyone, it's Molly with Riverbend Nature Center, and we have a really fun October planned for you. First, we'd like to thank everyone who participated in Ramble Week. It was a new way of having Ramble and raising funds for the Nature Center. So we thank everyone who was a sponsor, donor, auction item bidder, raffle ticket purchaser, or participated in the events. Thank you so much. In October, we're excited to welcome back small school groups, outside socially distanced learning, and we also have some homeschool / distance learning programs scheduled. On October 12th, we have 1st through 5th grade programs. We're offering 2 sessions of the 2 programs with smaller group numbers so everyone can stay safe. First, we have Leaf It to Nature, all about trees and plants and what they do in the fall. And the second one is Animal Adaptations. So learning about how animals get ready for winter and help them survive through the winter. On October 26th, we have homeschool distance learning programs for 6th through 8th graders. Our 2 programs are Nature Notes Fall Phenology. So learn how to document the changes of the seasons and the changes of the life cycles of plants and animals. And the second one is Creatures of the Night. So learning about animals, specifically nocturnal animals, and how they are adapted to seeing at night. On October 16th, we have an adventure day over MEA called Nature's Mysteries. So come learn about some mysterious things that happen in nature and help us solve some of those mysteries. And finally, on October 22nd, we have an adult night out, nature trivia around a campfire. So come on out to the amphitheater and test your knowledge on nature trivia with a nice adult night out. Make sure you bring a flashlight or headlamp and a camp chair if you don't want to sit on the amphitheater wood, because it can be pretty cold in the end of October. Thank you guys so much, and we can't wait to see you out at Riverbend enjoying those fall colors. See you soon.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic. Thanks for joining me again. So, what I want to do today is just basically give you a few of my ideas on where we're at with the pandemic, where we're at with masks, and where we're going. So, as we come into the fall, we're into the month of October. This is about the normal time of year when we see flu start to go on the increase. Well, I think we're going to find a little different. This is one of the positives of our pandemic. Because of all of the hygiene that we're doing with frequent hand washing, social distancing, and mask wearing, we're probably going to see the lowest flu rate that we've seen in our lifetimes. But I also want to talk a little bit about masks and what to expect for the rest of the winter. I think everybody's pretty much gotten used to the fact that we need to wear masks. We need to wear them when we're in public spaces, when we're in crowded spaces. I think people, as a rule, are understanding that I need to keep my distance, I need to wash my hands. And the reality is this is our new normal. Now, there's been the biggest issue I think we're going to have with our pandemic is that over the summer, this has become a very political issue. And we need to take the politics out of it. It was at a point where early on you could almost tell what political party or what political candidate people were going to vote for based on whether or not they wore a mask and whether or not they respected some of the new restrictions that were in place. But we're beyond that now. We're at a point where we all know this is real. I've got to do what I got to do. And somehow we have to get back to our normal way of life. So little things. I applaud the Big Ten conference, college football conference, for actually reevaluating their stance and saying, we're going to play football. College football back on the field with these changes makes good sense. It isn't that the pandemic is gone. It's that we need to figure out how to live with it. And that's what they're doing. And I use college rather than the NFL because college players technically are not getting paid. And so we hate to put kids at risk when it's an extracurricular activity like that. Now, we've all figured out, businesses have figured out, how do I open and how do I run with masks and with social distancing? For most businesses, the transition has been fairly smooth. I think we need to understand that the bar and restaurant industry is probably changed for a very long time. We were out over the weekend and we were able to sit out in the patio, and the establishment we were at had a window where we could go order our drinks. Perfect setup. I think we're going to find a lot of changes like that. I think people will use drive-thrus much more often. I think you're going to find online shopping and online presences increase notably. I would still suggest, as a big advocate of shop local, if you're going to shop online, shop local online. You can do that. But I don't think we can expect to be rid of our masks anytime soon. There are reports that we have vaccines right around the corner and that potentially by the end of the year they could be available. I think we need to be cautious that a vaccine is a cure-all. You have to cut that out. Historically, vaccines for viruses like this are less effective than they are for other diseases, like specifically the diseases of childhood, where we get lifetime immunity. This doesn't happen with this kind of a virus. So we need to be cautious about thinking that a vaccine takes the place of all of these simple precautions like masks in public spaces, frequent hand washing, and social distancing. That's my 2 cents. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next month.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm your pharmacy manager at Hy-Vee in Faribault. Today I want to talk to you about what's going on. It's cold and flu season again. I know that there's the coronavirus out there, but now we're going to be dealing with the normal cold and flu that happens every single year. Of course, the best way to prevent yourself from getting the flu is to get a flu shot. We do have plenty in stock, plenty of the high dose for those over 65, and plenty of the regular vaccine for those that are under the age of 65. So stop in anytime, you get your 20-cent fuel saver for getting your flu shot. Also, you want to think about some things for preventing further illnesses. So you're not, if you are getting sick, then you're not sure if it's coronavirus, cold, or flu. And so you want to prevent getting sick in the first place. We, of course, have a large selection of hand sanitizers here, but just simple soap and water, washing your hands for 20 seconds is the best way to get rid of the coronavirus and other cold and flu viruses. So keep your eye on those. If you do have some symptoms of the cold or flu, give us a call. We can help you pick a medication that's best for you, or let you know if maybe it's time for you to go in and see your doctor. We also have a drive-through, so if you're not feeling well, coughing, you can come right up to our drive-through and we can pick out something for you to help you with your cough or cold symptoms. And that way you don't have to come into the store if you're feeling kind of lousy, and you're not exposing yourself to others that are in the store picking up prescriptions either. Of course, we also have free delivery as well. So if you're getting a prescription for something and you feel wonderful, that would be a great time to have us just deliver it to you, so you're not exposed to people that are coming in with the cold or the flu. So anytime you need some help, please give your pharmacist a call at the Hy-Vee Pharmacy in Faribault.
I'm one of Grandpa's supervisors. I live down as an installer.
So there you just met one of my supervisors and one of our installers. Many years experience to join my team recently. What we're doing this month, the month of October, we're promoting luxury vinyl floors. Luxury vinyl floors come in lots of brands and lots of mills. Mills kind of are graded by thicknesses and wear layers. 6 mil, 10 mil, 12 mil, 20 mil, 22 mil. The thicker does not always mean the better. Mills are based on commercial use, like light work, light hallways in schools, hospitals. Even in a home, you can get like a 20 mil, which is a very thick product. The nice thing about a lot of the luxury vinyl floors is they can be glued down. Here's 3 that we stock here at Faribault Interiors, and they're heavy duty. And what happens is, if you ever wanted to pull one up, you can re-glue the floor, and you're able to glue that right back in that same spot. Here's again 3 of 7 colors we stock. Here is the same product line. It's available in a click and a glue down. Some people like the click just because they can do it themselves, or they're afraid of the glues. The glues are fireproof, low smell volume, no major harm issues. Guys can put 1,000 square feet down in a day very simply. So the turnaround time in your home is very quick with any of these luxury vinyl floors. Sometimes there's solid core, and some call it waterproof core. All have special qualities. The waterproof benefit is if there's more moisture, like from below. It doesn't stop the moisture, it just helps your product, luxury vinyl flooring, not to swell and not to damage. If you do run into problems with flooring, I always think you should call Faribault Interiors first. So often, if there's an insurance issue or your floor gets wet, it's better to call us first so we can try to help you and give you some ideas. Locally, we appreciate all your support here in Rice County, and if you ever need anything such as carpeting, again, hard surface, kitchens, countertops, stop at Faribault Interiors and see one of the girls. Another product we carry is Anderson Tough-Tex. Anderson Tough-Tex is promoted by Shaw Industries. We're all familiar with Shaw Carpeting. Here's one of their displays that we have available here at Faribault Interiors. Most of the products are nylon. Nylon is something that's going to give you a high level of wearability. We feel it seams up nicer. We can see that there's solids. There's a lot of heavy friezes. Here's probably one of my favorite carpets of all time. Has a beautiful look, has a low profile. We like to sell lower profile carpets just because it's better on your hips and your knees. Whether you have a walker, a cane, the heavy thick carpets do not benefit you. I just think from a benefit of use of your body parts per se. And again, Anderson Tough Tech shows a lot of low profile carpets. And even if you're just doing 1 or 2 rooms and then the other rooms are a thicker pile, we see quite a bit of that happening too.
Historical Society. My name is Sue Garwood and I'm the Executive Director here. A number of videos that we've shot in the past we have talked about one of the resources we access a lot down here, the Sanborn insurance maps. What I'm here to talk to you about today is those maps, but also that you don't actually have to come to the museum to see them now. They've been digitized by the Library of Congress. First of all, Sanborn insurance maps. Let's take a peek here. This is a map from 1890. The challenge in this COVID time is not only are we here at the Rice County Historical Society closed, but the Minnesota Historical Society research room is closed, and they're going to be closed to the end of the year. And other places where these maps might be are having restricted access. The Library of Congress recently has created a Sanborn insurance map location online and has digitized a number of these maps. I mentioned to you that they have been published over a period of years. Our earliest one is 1875 and our latest one is 1930. The Library of Congress doesn't have all of those, but they have a lot of them. Let's go take a look. This is an example of Faribault's 1893 fire insurance map. It is as it sounds. These are maps that were produced by the Sanborn Map Company for the insurance companies. What they were doing is they were documenting buildings and what kind of buildings and so on were in town for the purposes of insurance companies. And this is what I mean by documenting buildings. This is wonderful. This is an intersection of Main Street. In 1893, Central was called Main Street. So Main and 4th Street here. 4th, of course, is Highway 60 as it comes into town. And you can see all of these different buildings. Some of them have names on them. The Arlington was a hotel. We've got the Faribault Furniture Company, Faribault Roller Mill, Faribault Boot and Shoe Company, later became known as the Shaft Pierce Boot Company. And what these do, the different colors represent different types of building materials. If it's in pink, it's actually made out of brick. If it is blue, it's out of stone. If it's yellow, it is out of wood. And there's some fun features. You can see skyways, for example, that connected the different manufacturing companies for the furniture to their warehouse, and so on. These maps came out over a course of a number of years. And one of the things that's really useful is to have multiple years next to each other to see how things have changed over time. Whenever you are using an insurance map like this, or Sanborn map, it's important that you begin actually on page 1. It's not always the case, but in this case it's really important because this map tells you what is happening on each of the different sequential pages. As you can see, the entire city is not mapped out. They only have major thoroughfares, major businesses, and really that's the focus here is businesses, although some of the later maps do have homes. And each of these blocks are the full perimeter of the portion of that which is on that page. So, for example, we've got page 11 here. We also have a piece of page 11 here and a piece of page 11 here. They're not contiguous at all, but because of the cost of printing and the details, they were very efficient with their space. So you can see the largest portion of page 11 is here, but this is the Faribault Rattan Works company. Faribault used to have a company that made rattan furniture and baby buggies and so on, and you may have seen some of those pieces in our previous videos. And then of course Clemmer and Sons, that became known as the Faribault Woolen Mill, and there's that. So what we're looking at here, again, we've got the big piece of page 11 is there. This was where the Faribault Rattan Works is, and of course where the Faribault Woolen Mill is. So that's why starting on page 1 is really important, because oftentimes if you're going to use these maps, you're looking for something in particular. Maybe you're wanting to know what was happening here with the Straight River. I think we've talked about that in the past, where the Straight River actually at one point in time had this curve to it, and in 1901 was straightened and went right through town. We used these Sanborn insurance maps to document the movement of that river. Or maybe there's something else that you're interested in taking a look at. The other thing that's important about the insurance maps are the key over here, and this little key tells you what everything is made of. Again, it's yellows out of wood, red is brick, blue is stone, gray is iron, and so on. And that is referring not to these pages, but rather the buildings themselves. There's a whole bunch of neat things you can find about on these maps too. You can see that this was a 2-story. You can see D for dwelling. You can find out if there is something significant happening, if there's a boiler or something like that. Oftentimes it has that on there. Again, neat features. This one is not actually a walkway or a skyway. That's actually an underground tunnel, which is kind of fun. So, as I mentioned, the maps weren't just made of Faribault. They were made across the nation for the Sanborn Insurance Company, and you can find a whole lot of locations here. So, not everybody has a strong Faribault or even a Minnesota location or history if you're looking for family history, but it is good to know that they are here. We, of course, though, are interested in Faribault and Faribault history. So we're going to come up here to this collection and search Faribault and then comma Rice, because we're looking specifically for the maps of Faribault, Rice County, Minnesota, as versus Faribault County, which is a whole nother story at another time. All right, you can see that we have had eight collections. So the item list is in this upper corner here, but you can see specifically that you've got maps. This first one is from June of 1889. That's actually the map we were just looking at. There's also a map here of 1899, so 10 years later. 1909, again 10 years later. Here's an earlier one from 1884, and then one from 1921. So they kind of bounce all around, but still there are a number of, well, there are 8 collections of maps. What I mean by that is you can see here it says 10 images. We'll click on this image here. We clicked on the first line of describing what it was, and we're now going to click on this set of pictures. Click image number 1, and there you can see a scan of the first maps. You can see the number of pages, etc. And then if you say, okay, I want to look at this, but I'm not entirely sure, kind of think that's where I want to go. Up here in the upper right corner, there's a minus and a plus sign, and they zoom in pretty deeply, one click at a time. And you can see here, okay, so let's just say for kicks and giggles that you're wanting to look at page number 3. Over here, they refer to it as image, so you're going to look at image number 3 and then click go. And here is page for this is page number 3 or image number 3. Again, we're going to click to zoom in. You can see that it is page number 3 that is fits that up here. Page number 3. It also restates the date of the map. And we can zoom in here and you can see A.L. Hill and then also City Flour Mills. There's some really neat text here that describe the mill in great detail. What kind of machinery is there, the capacity, and so on. This is what I mean. Here's a dwelling, and you've got, these are different windows. This is 1 story. In the middle of the house is a 1.5 story, so this had a front porch. And the back porch, this was all 1 story, but this is 1.5. Here we've got a 2-story dwelling. Again, 2 stories with a front and a back porch at 1 story. So kind of some fun details. Again, using the roller ball works too to zoom in with a little more finesse. You can print from here. You can, let's just say for one reason or another you wanted to rotate it. You could rotate it here with this little button over here. We'll rotate it all the way around. You can see it with the whole page. So the whole page is filled in. As I had mentioned, the Library of Congress has a number of Faribault maps and so on, but not all of them. We here at the Rice County Historical Society have one that's before their collection and at least one that's after. But our research library is closed, so that is hard right at the moment. However, our exhibit gallery is not closed. This is open to the public. We're here Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. And on the wall in the gallery at the back is this 1889 Faribault map. This is one of the ones that we also saw online at the Library of Congress. So if you want to actually see one of these maps up close in person, you don't have to wait for the research library to open. You can come to the museum and look through the exhibit gallery at these pretty cool maps of Faribault. As I mentioned, the gallery on the museum is open Monday from 9 to 4. We are available at other times by appointment. You can find us on the web at www.rchistory.org or give us a call at 507-332-2121. Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.
Thank you for joining us for the annual Business Awards program from your Faribault Chamber of Commerce. I have the honor to introduce to you today 2 of our most important award winners, and these are our Legacy Award winners. In Faribault, we celebrate the integrity of our products, the hardworking workforce that we enjoy, and absolutely the history behind our manufacturing and crafting in Faribault. So I'm proud to announce these 2 Legacy Award winners for 2020. Our first Legacy Award winners has over 150 years of history in Faribault. You're about to hear the great story of the Faribault Woolen Mill.
Greetings, everyone. My name's Paul Grangard. I'm the CEO and chairman right now of Faribault Woolen Mill Company. It's a real honor to receive this award. I'm thrilled that you recognize what a great company this is. I've only been with the company since February, and I came because it is such a great company. And I'm here with my partner, Paul Moody, who really deserves all the credit, because I like to call Paul the refounder of Faribault Woolen Mill. The company was shut down in 2009, as so many of you know, and was out of business for 2 years. And Paul and his family invested in, reopened the company, and have kept it going through some really tough years. It wasn't an easy restart, and we are now just hitting our stride. And it's all due to Paul. So he's a terrific spokesperson for Faribault Woolen Mill, and I'll get out of the way. Paul?
Well, thanks, Paul. Well, and it's we've been honored to have Paul and the team join us. When I think of the legacy part of this award, it's we're standing on we've always said we stand on the shoulders of some great people, the Clemmers, the Johnsons, and the employees that built this company since 1865 and persevered through so much, had the vision to build this, and we came along and we're standing on those shoulders. So it's humbling and honoring to be able to be part of this, and to now, as Paul said, we're hitting our stride here. It's been a great joy. This community has been incredibly supportive of us, and the love and support we get is beyond terrific, and we thank you for the award, and we hope to continue and be here another 155 years.
Very proud to announce our second Legacy Award-winning company and individual, Metcon Construction, and we're honoring the late Tom McDonough with his family today.
On behalf of Metcon, I would like to accept the Legacy Award for my father. Dad would be very proud to receive this award. Dad started the company back in 1978 in the basement of our house for our office. We needed to build a garage to house our equipment back in '78, and I know this company has gone well beyond Dad's expectations and his dreams, and I'm very happy to accept this on behalf of my dad.
Since its beginnings in the 1960s, Daikin Applied has supported its community in a variety of ways, most notably its connection to both high school and South Central College students. Significant investments have been made in southern Minnesota, specifically Faribault, which in turn help promote our mission of making Faribault a great place to work and live. Congratulations to Daikin Applied for being selected as a finalist for this year's Business of the Year.
Daikin is the world's leading producer of air conditioning equipment, and we provide solutions and services for customers throughout the globe. We've been here in Faribault for many years, since the mid-60s, and employ about 1,200 people between our factories in Faribault and the local area. We've invested more than $70 million in our local operations in recent years, culminating in this investment in our new factory, which is a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant for rooftop products, and which opened in the fall of 2019. Obviously, the community is central to our company's success, and we continue to operate and work closely with the local community, the local leaders, the mayor, the Chamber of Commerce, and the City Economic Development Team, which were instrumental in helping us obtain grants to facilitate the opening of our new facility here in Faribault. At the factories in Faribault, we manufacture products that are used in commercial and industrial applications to cool and filter air. This equipment helps to maximize the comfort and improve the air quality in these environments. It's designed to operate at the highest efficiency and obviously provide the lowest amount of environmental impact possible. Our employees' dedication and efforts are more important than ever. As an essential business, we've produced approximately 150 units that are going into applications such as hospitals and care centers that are providing critical infrastructure during this COVID crisis. We're grateful to Faribault and its residents for their vital contributions to Daikin, and we remain committed to the community to grow and strive. And we truly value the recognition from the Chamber of Commerce for this nomination.
Lighthouse Strategic Solutions is a small but mighty company who supports many other businesses within our community. Seamless to the point where outsiders don't even know they are consulting, these professionals provide a variety of services to help other local businesses stay running smoothly and efficiently, something that is very important to our local economy. Congratulations to Lighthouse Strategic Solutions for being selected as a finalist for this year's Business of the Year.
Hi, I'm Kate Tunjum with Lighthouse Strategic Solutions, and Lisa and I are humbled to be receiving this nomination and just proud to be part of our community.
Lighthouse Strategic Solutions started 5 years ago after Kate and I had worked for quite a few years in the Faribault community. And we do management consulting, and in Faribault are very proud to be partners with Ritchie Eye Clinic, Southern Heights Dental, and Crossroads Surgery Center. We also have clients in the Twin Cities metro area, and we focus on the business side, so HR and finance and organizational health, and we're really passionate about individual strengths and helping people be the best versions of themselves and seeing how that translates into phenomenal organizations. And we are very grateful and excited to be nominated for this award and proud to be part of the greater Faribault community.
And we definitely could not do this without the amazing team of women that we have working with us. So grateful to what we do every day. Thank you, Faribault.
Jennie-O Turkey Store has been contributing to our local economy since 1979. They employ over 700 employees, enthusiastically supporting and supplying other local businesses, programs, and events. Their commitment to diversity and a family-friendly workplace are prime examples of why Jennie-O is a leader in our business community. Congratulations to Jennie-O for being selected as a finalist for 2020's Business of the Year.
I'm Jody Long. I'm the plant manager to the Jennie-O Turkey Store plant. I'd like to thank the community for being nominated as a Business of the Year. It's a great honor for us. All of my management staff here is extremely proud of the work that we've done and our involvement in the community. We've had a challenging year at best this year with everything going on with the pandemic. We've had to do a lot of changes in the plant for social distancing. When you have 400 people working on the line, it takes a lot of work to create separation. But my maintenance staff and management staff here has done a tremendous job with that, as has the whole Faribault community. And we can't say enough about how appreciative we are for being nominated for this, and just being part of the nomination is a tremendous honor for us.
First United Bank and the Junior Board of Directors is proud to support Faribault Community Television.
Thank you for watching this month's edition of FCTV, proudly sponsored by Faribault Interiors. We're located again beside Faribault's Best Music Mart, right beside us, and across from your Chamber of Commerce. During the month of October, we'll also be getting all of our Christmas decor out. Tammy's in charge of that, so we'll have all that available, so stop on in. And all the decor items that you'll see throughout this whole ad today, they're all 50% off. Love to have you stop in and see us. Be safe out there. Thank you, folks.